What's up guys? Hello and welcome back to this YouTube channel.
We are back.
Yeah, we're back. How you guys doing? We hope you're doing good. Sit kwa salama kabisa kama kawaida as you can see.
And this is still Pick and Arrange guys. Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Kitchen yetu imetupo.
Maze, you know, me kwanza as a producer shooting in the same kitchen, the same shot, the same thing, the same scene.
Yes.
Kind of getting a bit obnoxious.
Yeah, and because of that guys,
we are moving out. Yeah, quite soon.
But niwafanyie happy dance. We're moving out guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, finally. Yes.
But before we go any further, kindly make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Kuna watu wengi sana wanasemaga, kwa nini I'm posting videos? Guys, we post videos. If you don't receive notifications,
yes,
probably you've not turned on the bell. You need to turn on the bell. There's a bell over. Is it here or here? You need to turn it on so that you get notified, yes, once we have uploaded a video.
Yeah.
Talking about our therapy and everything.
Yes.
But so this video right here is yet another one that we are going to be discussing further.
Yes.
But Mr. Koko, video.
So guys, you've been asking why Kemo and I usually go for therapy.
Yeah.
And today we are going to share with you,
yeah,
why it's important for couples to go for therapy.
Yo, even if you think like you're a perfect couple, yes, which I don't think there's any perfect couple, you need to go for therapy. Let me tell you, but if you're having a lot of trouble in your marriage, you need therapy, and you're going to be so surprised. Yani utakuwa shocked some of these things that you struggle with.
Hey babe,
yeah?
If you're going through a lot of issues, utafanya wazo kusema tuko na issues.
No, ni ukweli hakunaga couple haina issues zao.
Hakunanga couple by the way na issues.
But hey, Rach, you know, yeah, our issues, yes, are not your issues.
Yes.
Every couple is different.
Yeah. People
behave, but we are human beings. But every couple, they have their own things, all right?
Some that probably they don't talk about them.
Yeah.
But Kemo and I have decided we are willing to talk about some of our stories, yeah, why we decided to go for therapy, yeah, why it's important even for you as a couple to go for therapy, yeah, whether you're having a hard time or not.
Exactly.
Why is it important for you to go for a therapy?
So guys, it's very, very important for you to take therapy sessions.
Yeah.
And you will be surprised as to how much you can solve, like how much ice you can break, yes, just because you went for therapy. Yes. Yes. So guys, let's go, join us, let's go.
We are here guys, na ni usiku. Hapa si operate paka usiku. And guys, Teresa.
Hi Richie.
Hi.
How are you? How is everyone?
Watu wanakupenda by the way.
Oh, thank you so much for the love and support.
Yeah, thank you guys for loving our therapist. She's amazing. I love for those who have come for sessions. Oh my God. It's overwhelming, right?
It is. Oh yes, very, very. Oh yes.
How does it feel?
Oh, we are super happy to know that we're already doing the right thing. We are creating awareness on mental health out there, and our people are becoming more and more enlightened.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We are glad. So, Teresa, these people wamekuwa wakiuliza mbona tulikuja therapy. There are people who actually wanna speculating sisi kwa na issues 1000 in our marriage. Even rumors have it. Tulienda therapy so we have 1000 issues in our marriage. Yes.
For you to go for therapy, you absolutely do not need to have encountered any fights, violence, or just a bad event, like what is always assumed. And you see, it's also in relation to what most people think when they hear about mental health. The first thing, mad people.
Yes.
Hence, they even got to stigmatizing people, and actually that's what you're going through, yes, when you're being asked, oh, how many issues are you having and all that. However, Richie, that's not the case. Yes. Couples, they're actually supposed to go for therapy, and it should be not just a one-time thing, should be just a routine thing. Yeah. Like the way you say you want to take a vacation, to go and maybe, you just want to be there for each other. Yeah. The same applies to therapy. Why? Because we are talking of two different people. Richie, if I can take you back even before you became a wife,
Yes.
I mean, even you with your siblings, you still have your own differences.
Yes.
And yet, you are children of the same mother, the same father, and grown in the same setup, same environment, and all that.
Yeah.
What about these two people who are coming together to make a family?
Yes.
Very, very much strangers, like different family environment, schooling, everything. But they've fallen in love.
Yes.
It's good. Falling in love, it's good. However, to realign. Even for the car, you'll go and you'll buy a car, but the next thing, you want to go for service and all that. So actually, therapy for couples, we can refer to it more of service. Service to the couples, because there is so many reasons as to why. So we can set the first one and say, you do not need to have any issues. You can just opt to go for therapy to ensure that you are just okay. You know, your life is couples, everything is being taken care of. You also get to learn about your partner. It's still the same time. You get to learn what your partner thinks about you. You know, there is what you know they know about you. What about what they think about you, and maybe you're not aware. So it's something that is brought by a professional. It's brought to your awareness, so that you are even more understanding to this person. You'll be able to tell, no, the reason why you're behaving like this, it's because of reason, you know, reasons given, and for that you know what to do in case of anything.
Yeah. Because I realized when we are discussing how the therapy sessions were, that's when we realized, by the way, we had buried so much that we never realized it was actually affecting our marriage in one way or another. I remember there's a time we were talking about communication in our marriage, and we realized, guy, so ndio you tusumba huku all this time. Yeah, so you see, guys, why you need to come for therapy sessions. Now, when we are still talking about Triza, I think communication, there's something you mentioned in our last therapy session. I remember you told us that is one of the #1 causes of divorces.
Oh yes, we all went to school, but what was taught, we were taught languages. And what came in form of communication, it's still a language. But who teaches us or our kids how to communicate? So you find that, and that's why even last time I said 90% of the divorce that we have today, they are all as a result of miscommunication. And in most cases, people come to learn about it way later.
Yes.
You know why? Because we want to be just here, we assume things, you know, we run things in our head. And as we are running these things in our head, we are assuming the other partner is also thinking the same.
Yes.
So you find a scenario where you wake up early in the morning, you are okay, you both leave, go work separately, and you check your time, it's at 10 a.m. He has not called, she has not called. If they've not even checked on me, maybe they're checking on someone else. And you are busy now building castles, you know, on the air, things which are not there. Who is this person they are calling? Or how comes they do not care about me? Other than a simple thing, do not think on behalf of your partner. Just pick up your phone, call them, express how you feel about it. If maybe the habit you have is to check on each other at lunchtime, and this time it's at 2 p.m. I mean, they've not checked on me.
Where is it?
Then it means there is something.
Yes.
You know, and you start troubling yourself. By the time now you are meeting in the evening, you're not even seeing eye to eye. Reason being, you've created your things in the head, you've thought about it, and now you have all these issues.
Yes.
And we are even very, very fast at adding the dots. No wonder even that day, you know, other than you just need to do a simple thing, express how you feel.
Yes.
You didn't check on me over lunch hour the same way we are used to, and I'm so worried. You know, it could be this person had a bad day at work. In fact, they so needed, you know, that call of someone checking on them. But you're just here waiting for them to check on you. So communication is in so many ways. Not only when it comes to who wants to check on who, even in, you know, let's say some accountability. Because accountability comes in with communication. You know very well you are with this person. You've left, and you know that you're going to be maybe home late or something. They're not aware of where you are. for them, they're already now thinking other things. So they value other people, or they value to be, you know, in a different setup more than being with us. Here you are working late. I mean, we are working late even right now.
Yeah.
But what about just making that simple communication? Today, I'm working late. In a house setup,
Yes.
you get so mad of something.
Yes.
You know, you're just there, you're mad. Kimo comes and does something that is not appealing to you. And you're just there thinking, this guy is looking for trouble.
Yeah.
What will you do next? You throw tantrums.
Yes.
Other than addressing how you felt as a result of his action,
Yeah.
now you go into defense.
Yes.
How could you do this? You know, and you know, throwing insults or you know, not all that appealing words to each other.
Yes.
And now you put them at a position to defend themselves.
Yes.
Other than coming into, and maybe it's just something they've done out of, you know, it was not thought.
Innocent.
It's an innocent act completely.
Yeah.
But here we are just because we fail to address our feelings. No one expresses how they feel.
Yes.
Just wake up and you think at this time we're supposed to take shower and this person is still sleeping. So you've decided we are not going to go.
Yani bado umelala.
You see?
Why are you sleeping? Honestly, Kimo. Kwani mimi kwa na hizo by the way. But tulifanya homework. Mimi nilifanya homework yangu. Nilikuwa nafanya chini ya maji kama ajui. Naenda kucause na kumbuka. Tuliambiwa. Najicompose. Yeah, but si kwa na hizo sana. Watu kwa na hizo sana. Like why you still sleeping honestly? Kwa nini umefanya hivi? Instead of expressing, these days guys I can express myself.
Yeah, you are supposed to. You express how you feel. Yes. I'm not comfortable. You sleeping until this time and you know very well we are supposed to leave at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Now with that, you've left the other person to now explain. You see, the reason why I'm still asleep is because I'm having some headache. Or it's because I've observed and I know we're going to face traffic, so maybe we can wait. You know, now you've put them at a position to give an explanation. Other than at a position to defend themselves. Because now for them, do not think, you know what they feel attacked. So when you are there, you are not expressing because what happens, we feel.
Yes.
But when we are now expressing how we are feeling, we express it as an attack.
Yeah. Or rather, you express it in anger.
Exactly. Bitterness, anger, you know, you become so vigiful because you think this person is up for something.
Madharau.
You'll even start referring to the other day. Even the other day you still slept.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now you put him at a position to defend himself.
And probably this guy is even innocent.
He hasn't checked.
Innocent.
I'm still thinking it's at 6 a.m. You see? And you're busy there attacking him.
Throwing tantrums. But you know, Triza, you really helped us. I must tell you guys, we had our therapy session the other day and we were talking about communication and all that, which was a very, very major problem with Kemo and I. Because I remember, I love telling this story when we got married. I think, did we call Bianga?
Yeah,
when we got married and Kemo is there. Instead of him expressing himself, by the way, we opened that bed, ikitandikwa hivi. That was after tumetoka honeymoon. Mi upenda bed ikitandikwa hivi, bed sheet ikiwa hivi the other way. He comes to bed, anafungua, kwa nini umetandika bed hivi? Anasahau mimi sijawahi ishi na wewe. Anasahau, bro, we are strangers. I don't know. This is how I make my bed. Now teach me how you make yours. Unaona? So which became a very big problem because nilikuwa na kwa hao napata mpaka ameweka tomatoes kwa freezer. I'm thinking, what's wrong with this guy? You see, now there's that he's not telling me. So mimi nimemuuliza, manze mbona unaweka tomatoes kwa freezer? Then he like defends himself. Hey, kwani sifai kuweka and all that. Actually mpaka ananifunza zikiwa kwa fridge ndio better sababu zitayeyuka. But unaona haniambii in a good way, ananiambia ni kama anajidefend juu pia mimi nimemwattack na fight, which became a very big problem because remember we had just gotten married. ile ya did I really marry the right person? Kumbe ni miscommunication and the way we were communicating to each other.
You see?
Yeah.
We always say you can never give what you do not have. Hence, even in your communication, when you communicate with so much anger and bitterness, it's actually what you're giving the other person.
Yeah.
There is no way you will go and you approach them with so much anger, you're very bitter, you know, and blaming them, and you expect them to become on you.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's exactly the same energy they're going to revert back to you.
Yeah.
So, and from there, just a small thing becomes so chaotic. It exaggerates, you know, up to a level where, you know, nowadays when you go to these courts, you'll be so much shocked on the high levels of divorce and the causes,
Yes.
unlike before.
Yeah.
Why? Just because of one thing, communication. Communication is very, very important. And when people feel they're not in a position to communicate, it's always good to seek help so that you can enhance your communication.
Yes.
And we might be thinking that we are communicating, but are we communicating the right way? Communication is mutual and should be felt by both people. You know, when you come and you want to ask, how comes you're putting tomatoes in the freezer? That's, you're already attacking this person. Because since you already have an option,
Yes.
what about when you just approach? I prefer putting tomatoes here other than
The freezer.
now. They'll also give you their reasons. But the moment you start with an attack, be ready to get an attack back.
Yeah.
And in most cases, in a very big way.
Yeah, actually, I remember when he was now explaining, now that this is where backgrounds comes in, eh? Because now when I asked him about putting the tomatoes, you know, of course I was angry, like, nyanya mingi hivyo umeziweka kwa freezer kwa nini? Unaona? He told me, hivyo ndivyo tulikuwa tunaweka home. Na hakuwahi ni explainia. Yeye alikuwa anataka zifanyike venye yeye anataka na venye anajua. Pia yeye anasahau, I also came from somewhere. Na mimi kwetu hatukuwa tunaweka tomatoes kwa freezer. Na mimi bed naweza imake na nikose kumake by the way. But yeye anataka ikuwe imemekiwa throughout na imemekiwa bed sheet, sijui imeangalia aje. By the way, unajua hivyo? Teresa, do you know how you're supposed to put bed sheets? You do know.
Yeah. Okay, there is a way I put. I do not know whether it's how it should be put, but there is a
Now
way.
apparently, Kimo even googled, made me google. Aliniambia google. Now ati sasa kuna venye bed sheet sijui inakaa hivi ziangaliane sijui yaje. And I'm thinking, si bora tupate usingizi. Bora tulale. Yeah, so I think we can touch on backgrounds when it comes to marriage. Yes.
Yeah, and for when that's something that really affects marriage.
Yes.
Because here comes two people from very different backgrounds, and they're supposed now to form their own. Here they are as parents. So when you've not addressed, because what will happen, you will come with your what used to happen at your father's house. Same thing happens to him. Now those are two houses in one. There is no way those two are going to form one.
Yes.
You will always have conflicts in between you. So how do you go about this? Is to start, and you know, as we said last time, there is no menu about marriage.
Yes.
Nowhere that you need to keep on ticking the boxes.
Nimefanya.
No, but you learn on the way.
Yes.
And whatever may not maybe come up now, along the way it will catch up. And how this should be done is where, you know, there is just a normal way. When you enter into any home setup, there is just a normal way, and especially for us being Africans. However, do not enter with that attitude. This is just another normal home, just like where I'm coming from, or just like any other home. Get to know this is my home as Richie with Kim. That one means everything is a fresh start. Whatever used to happen at my dad's place, that's my dad and mom's place. This is our home. So you as Richie, there is something we call just being responsible. You will only be able to do what you feel responsibly it's supposed to be done. Something you're not so sure about, inquire. And just let's learn how to express our feelings. I do not know how to prepare chapatis. How do you like your chapatis? and they'll tell you, for me, I like them mixed with,
Yeah.
pumpkin or, with, I don't know,
Yeah.
this is how I like my chapatis done. As simple as that. Other than a scenario, because at your home, you used to just do chapatis and mincemeat or, and now you are there and she asks, oh, what is this? No, this is not something that I take. And you are busy now labeling him. Why? Even my dad used to take this. So you want to tell me you are man enough because those cases are there. Yeah, even all my brothers, and they are all, older than you, they take this.
Yeah, I used to complain because he my dad up to date holds my hands. Like tukitembea, my dad si ujipata tu tumeshikana mikono tunatembea. So I didn't understand how Keimo is not holding my hand like my dad. Kwa nini unishikangi mkono? And it became, but then at some point it became an issue. Like, why are you not holding my hand? Babangu yu nishika mkono, mbona wewe unishiki? Kwani who do you think you are? And it became a problem. Or you see, I'm a daddy's girl. Dad is there, calls me mom, Miss Jaiskia ameniita jina yangu. Alafu nasikia Keimo akiniita jina yangu.
Rachi.
Kwani unaniita jina yangu Keimo? Why?
It's because Keimo is your husband and not your dad.
You see now, when I went in marriage, I was expecting to find someone who is behaving like my dad, treating me like my dad, forgetting that actually this is not your dad, this is your husband, because that also brought a problem.
And it's a very major thing that we are facing today. A scenario where you find someone will come for therapy and they tell you, the person I'm with today is not the same person I married years back. Why? Because back then, I married a wife.
Yes.
I married a husband. But over the time, this wife has become like my mother.
Mothering me.
Exactly. You are busy parenting your husband or parenting your wife.
Yes.
So along the way, and I keep on telling people this, the same way you didn't fall in love with your dad.
Yeah.
Do not expect when you come here and now you are busy being Keimo's daughter other than being Keimo's wife,
Yes.
that he will still be attracted to you.
Yeah.
No, that disconnect will still be there. Because when now he stops seeing you as my wife, and now because you want to be held hands, the same way dad does this, and just anything, even him, he's able to relate. Now this one, it's more, and these things, they happen unconsciously.
Yes.
So you will start feeling like this person is so distancing themselves from you, but that's not the case. They're actually giving the respect that you deserve. Because they said, by that time, you're behaving a daughter. We've never had a scenario, in our African setup, where now it's daddy and the daughter, they are busy, doing all these things. Hence, that's where the disconnect comes in. Again, you find we have someone who works in an office and they want to bring their whatever goes on in the office back in the house. You are a big manager in the office and all that. So when again you are back in the house, you even want to call them for a meeting.
Yes.
We have a meeting at this time. You have your nanny, you have everyone. Now they stop connecting with you at a level of being their lover to a level of now you being their boss. The same thing, you're not expecting your employees or staff to fall in love with their bosses. It won't happen.
Yes.
Hence, over the time, this thing and the gap keep on widening when you do not address these things. And who is to blame? That's still another question. I always talk about should be both people. You both need to work on yourselves. How express how you feel. By the time now I'm here and I'm feeling like my wife is parenting me, well, yes, it may happen unconsciously, and that's why we keep on telling people, just seek therapy. At therapy, that's when you're going out to notice what exactly is happening. But why don't you just express how you feel about this?
Yes.
I do not like it when you are busy, bossing me around the house.
Yes.
I'm never comfortable. This other person, do not be, you see, this person is expressing how they feel. They've not told you bossy us. They've not told you this is not your office.
Yes.
They express how they feel about your character or your behavior. How you're supposed to do, just take a step back, think about it. if it's not clear, ask, what do you mean by me bossing you around? And by the time he's even explaining, you'll be able to see, oh, so that time I told them we were going to have a meeting, I thought we were planning as a family.
Yes.
You know, that time when we were driving and I kept on telling them, you know, turn right, left, no, you're not seeing this. So for me, I thought I was busy directing him, and to him or to her, she thought have taken her just like my driver, and now I'm busy giving directions.
Yeah.
You know, with that, next time, because both will be aware, it won't happen.
Yes.
So it's all about, we check, because when you talk about background, there is what we term how we've grown up, and also other environmental sector. I mean, like you guys, you are social influencers, you are always out there. You're not expecting someone, like now if Kimo was an accountant somewhere, those are two different lives.
Yes.
You won't expect when again you go back to the house, we must do this video, we must know.
Yes.
I mean, they won't connect with you at that level.
Yeah.
You just both need to sit and get to agree. Do we follow this route or this one, or how do we blend about it? And when again you find it being so conflicting, and I always tell people, when we talk about it being so conflicting, don't have to wait until it's too late. Until now we are talking of, are we separating or are we moving on? When you start realizing there is something you've tried to address amongst yourselves, you've maybe called your support system and nothing is happening, that is the right time to go for therapy.
Unajua kuna watu wanafikirianga miscommunication is not talking. But the other day you mentioned something very important. You told us miscommunication can also mean what?
Yeah, miscommunication is not silence. Because that's what we were all brought up thinking.
Yes.
When you talk of miscommunication, is where one person is not talking. Miscommunication is yes communicating, but not the right way. You know?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You are communicating, but you're not communicating the right way. You are busy communicating in form of attacking.
Yes.
And this person was just busy doing their own things. You've come and you're asking, have spent over 10 minutes at the gate waiting for you to come and open. This person didn't know that you are there.
Yes.
What about when you express it in a very different way? Because what will happen? Now miscommunication comes in because you didn't create time to get to understand why they never came to open the gate for you. Are you getting?
Yes.
You just came in irrationally and decided they've just opted to assume you.
Yes.
That's miscommunication.
Yeah. What about in a scenario where Kimo is minding his own business, and I'm here, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm here assuming kesho si anajua ni birthday yangu. Wacha asahau. Then the birthday comes. You know, before I understood Kimo, by the after his own birthday he forgets. Before I understood that, like kama yake anasahau, yangu ndio atakumbuka. So I used to be very, very mad. Unaona? Kwa nini unasahauingi birthday yangu? Without even realizing, he actually, now tell me, now where was I coming in? Iyo ya, mimi thinking he's an angel, he has everything going on in his mind. Like, it's like 24 hours he's thinking about me and my birthday and my businesses, everything.
And you've just said it. That's what we do.
Yes.
We think on their behalf. We are busy thinking on behalf of the other person. It's also good to remind people you can only be one, you as oneself.
Yeah.
You can never be multiple. What is going through your mind, it's very different from what is going through your partner's mind. So it's all about getting them aware.
Yes.
You might be here waiting, you know, you are all here very happy, but you are looking forward to tomorrow for him to forget that it's your birthday, so that you can now throw tantrums.
Yes.
Now you are causing again what I talked in the beginning. You are here busy creating things in your head.
That
you
is
already
also,
even seeing what will go on.
That is also miscommunication.
It is.
Yes.
In a very, very great way.
Yes.
Communicate of your expectations. This person is not an angel. And just like you're saying, he might, yes, be knowing your birthday and all that, but he might have lost,
Forgotten.
even touch with the calendar.
Yes.
How many days do we wake up and we are like,
God,
today is not Friday, it's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So what makes your day so special that is something need to be in his mind alarm? It's not.
Yes.
Because, we are so overwhelmed by many other things. So what about being, courtesy calls for, hey, remember tomorrow is my birthday.
Yes.
And something else now that we are talking about that, expectations.
Yes.
We've had issues where people are saying, since during his birthday I did ABCD, I was expecting him to treat me this way. You see, you already have a way that you wanted to be treated. Why didn't you communicate? Imagine it won't cause any offense by telling him, I want for my birthday you take me out for dinner. Have that conversation.
Yes.
It will save you a lot of energy.
Yeah.
From waiting for him to call you out for dinner, he's not calling, it's at 10 a.m., you are still waiting for that call. It goes all through 10 p.m., someone is sleeping next to you and you can't even get sleep. How could he,
How could he?
I mean, you can just save yourself so much energy by just communicating.
Yes. Okay, there's something that I tried communicating to Kemon but ni kama ashikandi. I really do love flowers. Because kama hii ni kitu ya take offense. I really do love flowers, but I communicated so much. By the way, you penda flowers. Actually, the thing is, unaweza kuwa nina communicate you penda flowers, but by the way, flowers is not his thing. Na akose tu kukuletea ama I don't. Hebu kwanza ndio hiyo tutaongelea kwa next therapy. Guys, until next time, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to book your therapy sessions with our therapist, Triza. She's the best therapist. Whether you have a listening ear. Like unaonanga venye you come to hapa na express kanifanya hivi na kanifanya. You don't even judge me by the way.
That's the professionalism part of it. And being a therapist, and every therapist out there, they know this.
Yes.
It's our responsibility to safeguard the privacy and confidentiality of our clients.
And thank you
even
so
if
much.
it's at gunpoint,
Yes.
I do not know them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much even for allowing us to share what we want. I think I remember when we were having this conversation if we should share some of our things. And you are like, yeah, you can, if you're willing to, you can share. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time. Bye-bye.